Hey, what's up, what's up, what's up, what's up, good people? It's your girl KB. You know what I do, and you know why I do it. It's Sunday morning. It is 4 o'clock in the morning, and it is February 18th. I am up and about and in thought about just the word in general. I woke up this morning, and I started thinking about just waking up, and how it is a blessing to wake up. And how it's a blessing to wake up and think about God, you know, to just let your voice be heard before the throne early in the morning. It's a bunch of hymns have come to mind. I say if you were raised Baptist, you have a soundtrack for your life of hymns and spirituals. And yeah, today, right now I'm thinking of the song Holy, Holy, Holy. And more specific, the line, early in the morning, my song shall rise to thee. But I really, really had the thought about the blood, and the songs that go with the blood. If you follow me on Facebook, you know that I post worship songs before I post my messages. And the songs I posted today were about the goodness of God and just the covering, the propitiation. Man, it's just like right now, I'm just getting overwhelmed thinking about it. And if you follow me for any length of time, you know I've always taught that if your personal practices or your theology does not include the cross and the blood, it's incomplete. And we're addicted to a feel good. And see, I use the word addicted because, basically that's what addiction is about. Looking for that high, that elation, that feel good, that check out of responsibilities. We call it relaxation. But when you look at it, it's an avoidance of, I want to say, accountability. Paying for certain things are too much. I want to go back to a time where I felt good. Amen. If you follow me for any length of time, you'll know that I talk about, I want to say, my lack of understanding for people who claim something, but then say they're lapsed in their practices. It's like, no, you're making a conscious decision, to avoid. Say, and I heard the term lapsed Catholic. I heard it in that context. That's some years ago. And it's like, so you're claiming Catholicism, but you're saying you don't practice Catholicism. Yeah. It's like, okay. I'm claiming macaroni and cheese, but I'm not cooking it. It's that kind of concept for me. So I'm going to sit and be hungry. And it's the same that goes with not engaging in what you say you believe. See, we can't have a whole lot of conversations. I'm that person. Because you have no substance behind it. You don't believe what you say. Or you don't practice what you believe. So your talk is hollow. That's just me talking, I don't know if anyone else feels like that. The blood, the blood, the blood, the covering. There have been so many times where God has covered me. You know, in the term being lapsed, I say it's a conscious decision. We know to go to God to pray when we want something during our lapse. But we won't go to God to praise and worship. We make it all about us. And it is all about us because God died for us. What are we doing with that? What are we doing with that? That sense of love, that sense of dedication, that sense of devotion. And I know some people are going to say, well, that's what he was sent for. If you have any kind of understanding of God, you can say that's what he was sent for. That was his job. I'm going to give you that. But I want you to think about how you do your job. Hit home yet? Some of us go to our jobs not to work, but to get a paycheck. So you go in half-heartedly. You take that lapse into everything that you do in life. The word says, I came that you may have life and have it more abundantly. How does lapse fit into that? That's where my mindset is this morning. And I want to say, I'm not always 100. I don't always give it my all. But I know enough to say, God, I'm struggling. God, help. Amen. Is your all in your worship? Is your all on the altar? Or are you living in the lapse?